How's it going, everyone? It's GadgetsBoy and welcome to another video. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good day or good evening or whatever time of the day it is. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Bowers Wilkins PX7, and these are active noise cancellation pair of headphones, and it's their flagship, which is very much on par with what you've got from Bose and Sony. So if you've tried them before and you like that kind of stuff, then you're in for a treat, because this is actually really fantastic, and it's been my go-to pair of overhead headphones over the last few weeks, actually just before Christmas. This retail for around £270 right now, so it's actually reduced in price, so you can actually pick up a bargain if you were to get one of these. Inside the box, you get a pair of headphones itself, you get a carry case, you get your user manual, which is like a card, which quick information on how to get started, and you get your warranty card as well. Underneath there, inside the case, you get your cable as well. So if you want to connect via cable, 3.5mm, you can do that as well on this, which is a bonus. And you got your USB charging cable as well. So this supports fast charging, so you'll be able to charge it up quickly. Within 15 minutes of charge, will give you around 5 hours of usage. But other than that, this actually will run for 30 hours as quoted by Bowers Wilkins. But what I would say to you is I barely charge this pair of headphones at all. I just pick it up and I'm good to go, because I rarely need to charge it, which is really good. In terms of configuration, you've got adjustable headset, which is very stiff enough, so it's not going to easily move up and down, which is really good. You've got cushioned headband as well with a fabric finishing, and this is like made out of this composite carbon fiber material, so it makes it really strong and flex, as you can see there, so you don't have to worry about snapping it. It folds in and out this way as well, but it doesn't fold inwards to make it even more compact when packing it up and just dumping it in your bag if you don't want to use the carry case, which is something that I wish they did, but that's not to worry. It folds flat this way, so when you're wearing it on your neck, it just sits flat like that, although it's still kind of bulky. You have to pull that out, and it's still bulky on the neck, so I probably wouldn't wear it on my neck as often. Inside of the cups as well, these are 43mm drivers, and inside them you have your label for left and right, so you know which side to put it on, although it's very easy to get it right without having to look at that all the time. On one side, on the left side, you got your active noise cancellation settings. So you've got 3 tiers here, so you can do low, you can turn it off, or you can put it really high. When you got it really high, you can actually really feel it. You feel like you're in this cocoon of just your sound, whatever you're listening to. And it's the microphone on this for answering phone calls, making phone calls, is really good as well. Very clear. I can hear the other person clearly. They can hear me clearly as well with no issues at all. On the right side of that ear cup, here you got the cushion finishing on both, by the way, and the fabric continues. The only qualms with the fabric is it gets dirty after a while. So again, if you rub it against something that's going to mark it up, it stays there. Like I've got a bit of stain on this one. Yeah, so back to the buttons and stuff. So you got your Bluetooth button, which is also your power button. So you press it once to power it on, you press and hold it for about 5 seconds or so. Then you can start pairing it with up to 2 devices at the same time, which is pretty cool. Moving down, you got your volume rockers, and the middle one is your function button, really. So you can use it to change music, pause. You can use it to answer phone calls and end phone calls as well. I kind of like how it's raised as well. With that raised, it means that when it's on your ears, it's easy to feel for it and see where it is. Underneath you got your battery indicator light. You got USB-C ports, 3.5mm headphone jack, and a microphone as well. So basically that's it for what you've got. And it's also got sensor as well. So when you take it on and off, it knows that you've put it on, it knows that you've taken it off, which you can also change the sensitivity in the app that comes with it. In terms of sound quality, actually before I go to that, I also like the way they've tucked in the cables, so you can't see anything at all. So it looks very minimalist, it looks very sturdy, feels nice in hand. It's not too heavy as well, so if you're going to be wearing this for a prolonged period of time, you'd be okay with that. In terms of music genres that you can listen to and enjoy with this is all about entertainment. So again, with this, it means that whatever you're listening to, whether you're listening to rock music, hip hop and R&B like I do, Afrobeat, if you're playing games with it like Call of Duty, there's no problem at all. You just have to set the settings to suit your needs in terms of noise cancellation. I tend to put mine on really high, and if I need to hear what's going on around me, I just press and hold that noise cancelling button again to put it into ambience mode, if I can get the words out right. And with that, it just means you'll be able to hear with a pass-through, you'll be able to hear what's going on around you, which is pretty cool. You can adjust that as well in the app settings, which I'll show you guys just in a second. In the app settings is where you can change a few things like sensitivity. You can connect to other phones as well. You can see what devices are connected already and so much more. The PX7 also supports aptX codecs, so you've got 24-bit high resolution support, and you've also got aptX adaptive. All this means for me really is the latency between this and the phone or the device you're connected to. So again, you get that instantaneous sound. If you're playing games, for example, like Call of Duty, you're not moving and then hearing the sound later. you're hearing it instantaneously, so which is really good in terms of being up there with other flagship pair of headphones out there today, like your Bose or the Sony as well. So inside the app itself, you can see the battery percentage that's left for your device. So at the moment, mine's showing that 60%. And then you've got your noise cancellation settings, which you can switch on the phone, or you can use the device itself. So you can use the actual PX7, you can change it on that. You've got your ambient pass through, so you can turn that on, and you can adjust the sensitivity as well for that. If you swipe across, you got the devices that are available for your device. So again, 2 devices at the same time, which you can select which one automatically gets picked up whenever you switch your device on, which is really good because that's an update. Before, it used to just connect to both and this used to be conflict at some point here and there, which is pretty cool. I like that. So you can change that connection setting to your last connected device or pick the actual device you always want to connect to when powered on. So again, you can do that to suit your need or leave it as the default. Scrolling across, they've got soundscapes. This is something that I didn't really explore, but it's just extra bit on there for if you want to zone out or meditate or something. You got examples of stuff that you can use to help you. So maybe it's to even fall asleep on the flight. You can set one of them to something that you really like to listen to and you're good to go. Going across, you've got your wear sensor. So you can you can turn it off. You can change the sensitivity from less to normal or more. So again, it's up to you. You've got voice prompt, which I quite like. It means that every time it's connected, it will tell me it's connected. If I've powered it off, powered it on, or changed ambient settings or noise cancellation settings, it will tell me what's going on as well. And then you got a standby timer. So if you're not using it for, mine set to 15 minutes right now. If I'm not using it for 15 minutes, it'll just go into standby and save battery life. That can be changed up to 1 hour and as low as 5 minutes, or you can turn it off completely, up to you. And then you got your software updates, which you can easily do. It also prompts you when there's a software update as well. Overall, I think the PX7 is really, really high up there with the other flagship overhead noise cancelling headphones out there today, which I really like. It's comfortable, it looks good, and it sounds amazing as well. It's something that I would actually really recommend. And it's reasonable as well in terms of pricing. It comes with a case. It comes with an extra cable for if you want to plug it in directly to your phone. Soundstage is amazing. Sonically, it sounds really good for me. It synchronizes well with the devices, takes less than a few seconds, and it stays synchronized in terms of latency when playing game as well. There's no issues there. So overall, I'd definitely recommend this for anyone. And they're very comfortable as well. I've got small ears and I wear studs sometimes, and even with studs on, it just stays on really nicely, like so. So you can see it's a bit bulky, so it's not for everyone, but that's just when it comes to overhead headphones anyway. It's not built for everyone. Some people don't like to wear overhead. Some people prefer in ear. So this is really good, comfortable, and overall, I'd definitely recommend it. If there's any qualms I've got with it, it's just the fact that it doesn't fold inwards. Like, I wish it could just fold that way as well, just to give it extra level of portability. But besides that, really good. Gets a thumbs up for me. So that's it, guys, for the PX7. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions, do drop them there as well. But it's been amazing playing with this device and actually using it. Overall, I think you should keep it safe as well in the case, because over time, I feel like this fabric will start to fray and look very used. But if this is your first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification as well, so you know every time there's a video on this channel. And I don't bombard you with videos as well, so it just means when they do come out, you get to know when they come out. And make sure you share it as well. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.